I did wonder where all the manufactured Vulgus went, but I never expected them to be battle-ready this quickly. No matter how solid our defense line is at the White Knight Gulch, against a force that large, we won't be able to protect the Ironheart. And because they've divided their forces, Albion is under threat as well. This is why the Vulgus pulled their forces back from the White Knight Gulch. To make us lower our guard, and to lure us into the White Knight Gulch with the Ironheart. We should head back to HQ. I'll take Dr. Han to the medical corps. Don't worry, I don't need any help. When I got him on his feet earlier, he wasn't heavy. He really is just like paper. I could probably carry him around. He's so light. Did you know that Eugen can't use his Arche abilities on himself? He sacrifices so much for his teammates, and he can't even heal his own heart. I feel so bad for him. But I know he'll be fine. He has you and me, after all. His partners in arms. Don't worry about him. Let's head back.
Descendants, Corell's fleet has begun its approach. The predicted attack targets are the White Knight Gulch, where the Ironheart is located, and Albion. HQ's predictions of the numbers of remaining Vulgus forces have been completely inaccurate. To mass-produce that many troops so quickly. Corell lured us into a false sense of victory, then used that to bring the Ironheart into the Vulgus' orbit. Also, after the phenomenon of the light beams near the Hagios, the dimensional wall has been weakening at an alarming speed. The closure of the dimensional wall and this diametrically opposite phenomenon. This might be due to the inversion that Corell spoke of. We're already seeing the Colossi being affected. Descendants, for now, please prepare for an intercept battle. According to Seneca's report, the pyromaniac Colossi are approaching Ingress. This truly is the worst-case scenario. First Corell's fleet, and now the Colossi? The intercept of the pyromaniac has been confirmed. Job well done, Descendant. However, given the current state of the dimensional wall, we do not know what Colossus will surface the next time, or when. Humankind must choose whether to engage in an all-out pointless war against Corell's great army, or face equally immense colossi, which will appear as soon as the dimensional wall disappears. Strategy, tactics, troop numbers. We're at an overwhelming disadvantage in all aspects. If things continue like this, humanity really will.
We can't give up yet, Nell. We have one final option. Everyone, I am ordering the destruction of the Ironheart. I will deal with the Magisters. I believe they wouldn't be able to survive without us anyway. Descendants, you need to work with the Guide and carry out any and all necessary operations to destroy the Ironheart. No need to wait for approval from HQ. Just make sure you are as victorious in this as you always are.
Descendants, we are close to achieving our true target. However, as Alpha said, the situation is dire. We must hurry. First, it would be wise to move the Ironheart in the White Knight Gulch to Albion. Albion has put in place defensive measures to counter Vulgus battleships. We should also be able to access the energy required to destroy the Ironheart. But we need an immense amount of Arche to detach an Ironheart which is linked to a Prime Hands. For this reason, most of the Descendants must be sent to aid the detachment. For you, however, I have a different request. Descendant, come with me to where the phenomenon known as the Pillar of Light occurred. When that Pillar of Light took effect, as well as the energy of the Ironheart, I felt a familiar kind of pain, as if my skin was peeling and my flesh was melting. There must be an inverted Ironheart there. Corell would have connected it to a Prime Hands in order to collapse the dimensional wall. We must stop this before the dimensional wall is completely destroyed. We must retrieve the inverted Ironheart.
Mind if we skip the pleasantries, since we're short on time? If what the guide says is true, in order to retrieve the Ironheart that's here, there's something we have to understand first. The entry device to the Hagios Prime hands was destroyed a long time ago, and neither we nor the Vulgus could gain entry. But now they've just sauntered in there and connected the Ironheart to the Prime hands. I think this whole thing has something to do with this intel on Eamon. Here.
This is Zachary of the 22nd Recon Squad. A surveillance drone in the Hagios corrupted zone has tracked the movements of the high-ranking Vulgus, Eamon. We're unable to access the data remotely due to our signal being jammed. The surveillance drone needs to be retrieved for the data to be confirmed. Our recon squad has been scattered by a Vulgus attack. Requesting backup.
This communication was received by HQ a few hours ago. Not long after, a pillar of light appeared in Hagios, and Corell's fleet began to move. I think Eamon found something in the corrupted zone that allowed them to enter the ruins. Looks like we need to find Eamon before we can get the Ironheart. Zachary, we've broken through the Vulgus blockade. We're trying to pinpoint the locations of the scattered recon squad members. Understood. Thanks for the support. I don't need thanks. What I need is the recon squad surveillance data. Roger that.
You don't seem to be very friendly with your teammates, Jaber.
But we're all just pieces on the chessboard of war. We can be best buds after we've won.
HQ, the Descendants have arrived. I repeat, the Descendants have arrived. HQ, do you copy? Ah, damn it. Ah, Descendant. You saved my life back there. I'm Zachary, 22nd Recon Squad member. So, do you know what the hell is going on? Comms have been down the past few days, we've had no backup. And then suddenly Eamon appears, and now there's some strange beam of light shooting down from the sky. I thought the Vulgus were launching an all-out assault and nearly crapped my pants. What? I was right? Well, that's one thing. But the comms... Did you say you only received it a few hours ago? No way. It's been more than 48 hours since I transmitted those comms. I can't believe you've only just received the comms I sent a few days ago. Have you detected the Vulgus jamming your signals at all? Ah, so that's why backup was delayed. And why we weren't getting comms from HQ. So, when we saw reinforcements weren't coming, we had to put together a team of scouts to retrieve the surveillance drone ourselves. We lost many soldiers in the process, and the drone was damaged. I was planning to recover the drone's memory logs and take them directly to HQ. But as you know, we can't use the RK warp device. What do we do now? Is the situation foobar?
Don't worry. I designed this surveillance drone. I optimized its field performance so that you can use Vulgus parts for emergency repairs. According to the data captured by the drone, Eamon's most recent destination was a naturally formed cave. It doesn't seem to have any tactical value. That being said, there's a high number of Vulgus troops going in and out of the cave. Construction materials and heavy equipment. There's a lot of high-tech equipment being brought in too. They wouldn't be there without a reason. We need to initiate a search operation now. Could you handle the cave? I'll seal off the entrance to stop the enemy getting reinforcements, or retreating. Zachary will cover us from enemy snipers with his scout rifle. We don't have much time. Let's move.
When you get near to the cave, be on guard for the commander-level Vulgus who is stationed there. He's a cyborg Vulgus called Keldir. He's part of a specialized sniper unit that uses anti-matter ammunition. I managed to damage his visual sensors last time I engaged him. But he can still use his auxiliary sensors and sound functions to launch deadly attacks. Fighting him could be a challenge, even for a Descendant. And as for my personal request, well, if you do run into Keldir, I'd like to be the one to finish him. I lost a lot of good men to that piece of crap Vulgus. If I'm not the one to take him out, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Zachary, Emotional soldiers are no use in a war.
Are you telling me not to avenge my men?
No. If you're gonna do it, just make sure you're smart about it. We'll give you all the support you need, so don't be a hero about it. Whether it's the head or the heart of that Vulgus. We'll get you what you need. Guide, can you identify anything of significance?
I am unable to detect any traces of the Iron Heart or void energy from here. However, I am picking up a very familiar phase pulse. Definitely. Descendant, please look on the opposite side of the cave. Jaber confirmed there is heavy equipment and high-tech facilities there. The answers will be there.
Initiate section containment. Activate high-energy laser defense. The Descendant has entered the kill zone. Block all access roads. Initiate attack in a siege formation. Claim the kill. Execute the Descendant. Be rewarded through body prosthesis and persona.
They've broken up the partition control function into rows. If you destroy all the controllers, partition can be manually controlled from this side. Destroy all of them for me.
Descendant, do you remember the phase shift gate that was at the Prime Hand's ruins? I think I understand now. It seems the waves I can detect are the same as the ones from that phase shift gate.
Are you saying there's a phase shift gate here? I'm pretty sure the gate you mentioned was installed in front of the Hagios Prime Hand's ruins. It's the only way to enter the ruins, but it's been sealed ever since it was first discovered. And this isn't the ruins. So what is it, really?
We should be able to find out soon. The wavelengths become stronger the deeper we go. Descendant, over there. The Vulgus were excavating a phase shift gate here.
So it really wasn't just a cave. But how the hell did Eamon figure this out?
Eamon has been well versed in the details and capabilities of such facilities for a long time. However, there is no time to stand and watch. We must find out what information Eamon was able to obtain here.
Be careful of the Vulgus reinforcements as well. They've started to come through the cave entrance.
Your rank is low, and you have no record of slaying a Descendant. I am depriving you of this opportunity. I will face them myself. You cannot see with new eyes if you kill a human without arcane. Even 1,000 kills is not enough.
Nice spice and loot for Zachary. As I expected, the head really is the best part.
There was more than one phase shift gate. The Vulgus have already excavated and taken several. The damage to the last remaining one here was so severe, it seems they abandoned their excavation of it. I detect phase wavelengths erupting from the damaged parts.
The first surge was much stronger than the one we had just now. That's why there was a jamming signal generated across Hagios. We could use this when attacking. It might come in handy when we face Corell's fleet.
Descendant, what's the status of the Hagios operation? We haven't received any comms. We were getting worried. What did you say? The recon squad's communication was sent 48 hours ago? That doesn't make any sense. How have the Vulgus developed advanced tech warfare capabilities? Run the details by me again, please? Alright, so Eamon was excavating a phase shift gate in the hidden ruins, and he discovered that the damaged device emitted quantum waves which acted as jamming signals. I see. I understand that he would have taken advantage of such an opportunity. It seems luck is not on our side. If we'd received this report sooner, we could have acted on the information. But at least we have some useful intel, even if it didn't reach us at the right time. If we can find the excavated phase shift gate, we'll still be able to achieve our goal. I'm more concerned with the operation at the White Knight Gulch. It's taking longer to detach the Ironheart than we expected. At this rate, it may not be completed by the time Corell's fleet arrives. We've already had reports of Vulgus forces appearing near to the Gulch. We're running out of time. I wish there was some way that we could turn things around. We'll just have to do the best we can on both fronts for now. Please continue with the operation.
Wait, are comms back up? Is this Jaber's received signal?
Blair, why are you in the Hagios?
It is you, turret boy. It's nice to hear your voice. Have you eaten? What would happen to me? Well, it's a long story. There was the Vulgus forward base and these weird cargo trucks. I ran into all sorts of things. While all that was happening, comms were down and the guide was nowhere to be seen. There were a lot of enemies and that weird beam of light phenomenon. Everything was nuts.
The gist. Give me the gist. Vulgus base, cargo trucks. Actually, just send your current location. I should hear this in person.
Sounds good to me. I'll send you the coordinates. You send me updates on what's been going on at your end. Come on in. Have you eaten? Damn. Jaber sent me the sit rep. Things have really hit the fan. Oh, you asked why I was here. I heard the scouts were having a difficult time of it, so I snuck in to make them a warm meal. A kind of surprise event. But the real surprise was prepared by Corell. God damn it, he seems like someone with no table manners. So no change there. Anyway, the Vulgus passed through this way not long ago with a convoy of cargo trucks loaded up with a ton of stuff. When I tracked the convoy with the scouts, we found some kind of Vulgus forward base. It looked like it had been built in a hurry, but the security was no joke. What's worse, there was a commander-level Vulgus with heavy armor and high-powered weapons. He chased us, the bastard, and when we called for backup, there was no response. We ended up fighting for several days while being totally surrounded when suddenly a beam of light appeared from somewhere near the ruins. Maybe that fat-ass commander was also distracted by the beam of light because he stopped attacking, and we were able to retreat. Just. By the time we managed to regroup, the only ones of us left were Dominic here and me. Had I known what would happen, I would have brought my friends more than just a meal. It was their last supper in the end. Which is why, if you're going to that Vulgus forward base now, you need to let Dominic and me tag along. They flipped the table in front of the chef, and it's time to teach them some real table manners. Also, if you want to prevent them from getting the Ironheart, you're gonna need more people. Dominic will show you the way to the forward base. Let's head there and turn up the heat.
Why do more and more people keep getting involved?
So, we have to locate the phase shift gate that Eamon discovered and analyze it to figure out how it was done. That's easy enough. Jaber and the guide can do the analysis while the infiltration team fight their way into the base and wreak havoc. I want Dominic on higher ground to get eyes on the base and provide sniper support as necessary. I'll head out first. You guys follow me later.
All right. Any information Corell sends will now be delayed. It's a good thing I analyzed that jamming signal. Let's see if we can use this variable to our advantage in the war.
Descendant, I believe I may know where the energy traces have gone. I will send you the coordinates.
These coordinates are close to the Prime Hand's ruins. The Vulgus signals are already going crazy.
I was gonna join Zachary. Are you sure you won't need me on support?
Compared to the Vulgus that are gonna swarm the White Night Gulch and Albion, this is nothing.
And I've got all the support I need. And your promise of homemade pie at the end of it all. There's no way I'm dying without a taste of that.
Yeah, that's a death flag.
Damn it. I'm sure I'll be okay.
We've detected signs of the quantum energy extracted from the phase shift gate in some electrical equipment. We need to get our hands on that equipment and analyze it to see how the enemy used the quantum energy. Then we should be able to find a way to enter the Prime Hand's ruins. Now that we're here, I'm almost certain it's the right place. The subtle feeling of the Ironheart particles. This pain, and its familiarity. The inverted Ironheart is definitely inside those ruins. But the inversion technology database left by the ancestors is not yet accessible, Descendant. We have no guarantee as to what will happen, nor do we know whether we will be able to control the inverted Ironheart. Based on the data I have collected so far, I will try to come up with as many backup plans as possible. I hope that what we do here will give us the power to strike back, Descendant.
I mean, we can always rely on our arcade somehow, if something happens. It's what got us this far, right?
Arcade's an unfathomable power, with unfathomable potential, too.
That's what you call hope, Jaber.
Hope.
Here I go!
Thank you for all your hard work, Descendant. Now let's find a way to reactivate the phase shift gate. If we use the body of a Legion of Immortality unit, we will be able to gather more of the energy required to reactivate the phase shift gate. The biopower supply of the cyborg Vulgus have absorbed an immense amount of quantum energy. In other words, if we collect their batteries, we will have enough energy to operate the gate.
Wait. There was a minor problem when I tried to activate the phase shift gate. Let's meet at the entrance to the Prime Hands ruins.
So, this isn't one of those situations where one of us has to remain outside to control the energy, is it? You're not disagreeing with me.
Because you've hit the nail on the head. As Eamon didn't open the gate through any normal means, I figured there'd probably be some lingering consequences. But the gate to access the ruins was more volatile than I anticipated. If we leave it operational, there'll be another quantum pulse explosion, like the one we saw with the abandoned gate at the cave. We have to temporarily stop the energy supply to the gate after the infiltration begins, and reactivate it once the infiltration team completes their operation. Considering the number of Vulgus headed this way, there's no way we can control and defend the gate with just one Descendant. We need 2 or more Descendants to stay here.
No time to waste. Jaber, you operate the gate, I'll cover you. We'll hold this place down no matter what. Infiltration team, you guys go and retrieve the Ironheart. Does that work for everyone?
Blair, it won't be smooth sailing for you guys.
Ha! You think your job's gonna be any easier? Good luck, infiltration team. Guide, you hang in there too.
I promise we'll return with the Ironheart, no matter what. Eamon has stationed a large number of forces within the ruins. The Vulgus commander who attacked Blair and the recon squad must be here as well. I recommend being prepared for sporadic battles. There are also likely to be a number of traps set up to prevent us from advancing. According to the records, in order to activate the Prime Hands, power must be established throughout the ruins. The records mention a power facility. I will guide you there. It seems as if the Vulgus have prevented the power facility from being operational. Let's remove the circuit jammers and get the power facility up and running, Descendant.
Whoa.
Descendant, a sizable Vulgus force is headed your way. I believe they are trying to prevent you from activating the power supply.
Lord Eamon, the vermin are awakening the ruins. I think they're after the Ironheart. Please, we need reinforcements. Master Eamon. Strange. There's no response. It doesn't make sense. Master Eamon should be on Corell's ship. Keep requesting reinforcements.
The electronic jamming signal installed by Jaber is blocking Vulgus communications. If we can keep this up, we have a chance of winning. This operation will work, provided there are no surprises with the inversion process. There is power to some parts of the ruins, but it has stopped working in other sectors. There's no clear route. We'll need to rely on our agility. Let's move carefully, Descendant. This place has long fallen into disrepair. There are likely many sectors that have been abandoned like this.
regret activating the power. Activate the laser barriers at each path. Increase output to max. No matter what happens, we must complete Master Aemon's mission. I had to prove my loyalty for decades to get these prosthetics and persona. But I will share my persona with anyone that kills the Descendant now. This is your chance to become my code.
Strange. The partition release didn't fall on schedule. There's no mention of this in past expedition records. And the temperature is rising in the zones beyond this partition. The partition's been kept in place so that the ruling system can respond to the thermal fatigue. If this temperature change was caused by the radiant heat generated by the inverted energy, then the level when the inverted energy reaches its peak exceeds even my imagination. Humans won't be able to withstand it even for 1 second.
No chance!
Descendant, can you hear what I'm saying? Descendant, you must stop the operation. I didn't have enough information. Even if we set the inverse calculation of the radiant heat as low as possible, the human body cannot withstand inverted energy. Descendant.
Infiltration team, this is Jaber. Requesting an update on the current state of the operation.
What are you gonna do with that intel? Wouldn't it be faster to just ask them when it'll be over? Damn, that hurts. Pass me some more rounds.
That's the last magazine. Use it sparingly.
Descendant, I heard the infiltration of the ruins was a success, and the inverted Ironheart has been retrieved. How's the operation going? Do you think we have a chance? Corell's ships are slowly appearing at the White Knight Gulch. Hopefully we'll hear some good news from the front. Any of them. Descendant, please respond.
Descendant. I understand your intention now. I see you've decided to put your faith in hope. Seems not only did I lack information regarding the inversion process, I also did not know enough about humankind and Descendant. I support your decision. I will never give up, Descendant.
So it has come to this. Increase the spectral laser output to max. Slice up the Descendant.
Descendant, that laser device runs on the external battery. I will display the location of the battery's heat source on your receive. Destroy it.
You're different from the other paltry soldiers I killed. I will kill you and make a new prosthetic from your body. Master Aemon, please watch over me.
Descendant. The inverted Ironheart is forcing the dimensional wall to open. If this occurs at all of the prime hands, the dimensional balance will collapse completely. The Ironheart must be contained. Watch out! Descendant! Wait. Your arcade is reacting to the inverted.
This scene must look kind of silly with some of the outfits they have for his.
The Ironheart is being absorbed into your subconscious arcade space. Take heart, Descendant. I am with you. The remaining energy is at 34%. The dimensional wall is stabilizing. Remaining energy at 21%. keeping energy at 0%. You've done it, Descendant. The Ironheart has been transported to the safest possible. Into the subconscious space of your arche, where I first met you. However, the Ironheart in your subconscious space can be removed only once. If you attempt to embrace this Ironheart again, your arche will... This means we have only a single opportunity to convey and destroy the...
Why does the audio keep cutting out like that?
Descendant. We will prevail.